Hey guys, check this out. Diving into a quick market update here. Looking at Bitcoin, respecting that counter trend line perfectly. As you see here, we haven't moved this in over a month now, and it has been respected perfectly. Multiple touches. And what I'm waiting for here is to see what we do at this EMA level right here. We're going to break through this EMA level, or we're going to respect this as moving support and resistance. And right now is acting as moving resistance and continue down. I'm looking for the break. I'm still bearish. I'm bearish. I'm looking for a breakdown right here. I mean, it may not happen right here. It could happen over here, but I'm definitely waiting for that break of this counter trend line. This is a major level, extremely major. Not a lot of people are talking about how critical this level is, as it'll dictate everything. So we can even spread this out here, and it's acting as support. It bounced right off of it, and that's what we're waiting for. So just going over a quick update here, looking at that technical of Bitcoin. But now here's an article here, 3 reasons why Bitcoin's dropped to 21K and the market-wide sell-off could be worse than you think. And this article here is saying there are signs of further turbulence ahead. The absence of BTC futures premium, 470 million in liquidations, and excessive stablecoin lending all point towards new yearly lows. Going down here, it's saying the total market cap dropped by 9.1%, but more importantly, the all-important $1 trillion psychological support was tapped. The market's latest venture below this just 3 weeks ago, meaning investors were pretty confident in the 780 billion total market cap low on June 18th was a mere distant memory. Rolling down here, here's some other reasons. They're saying the BTC futures premium vanished. As you can see, this chart here really just heading off a cliff, to be honest with you. If we look at the futures market, leveraged buyers liquidation exceed 470 million. Margin traders were excessively bullish and were destroyed when people thought, I think this was around about 30,000. People thought that was the bottom, and they were taking huge buy positions, like massive buy positions, over leveraged, massive buy positions, dropped down to 17, got wiped out. So extremely terrible moments for people that thought that was the bottom months ago. And, those were the key reasons why in this article they're saying, there's further blood to be had, further blood to be seen with Bitcoin. So looking at the crypto fear greed index down to 25, I like to see it for under 20. I like to see it under 20. Extreme fear though. And this is the time, like I said, do not wait. People wait until yellow. There were people that bought like 2 weeks ago that were getting in and saying that was the bottom. I don't want to miss out. And dumped, let's say they have, $1,000. They're dumping like $800, $900 at that level. Now they're in the negative. So I really think, extreme fear is definitely the times I buy, definitely the times I trickle in. I don't put loads in. I trickle in. And especially looking at my TA, looking at the TA, I don't think we're out the woods yet. I think this drop, breaking this counter trend line, will happen. It's just a matter of when. And we have, a ton of economic news happening like across the world. We talk about inflation. Sony increases PS5 prices due to high inflation. So over the last couple of weeks, they're saying the CPI numbers of a host of nations were revealed. For starters, the inflation figure in the US stood at an eased 8.5%. However, the same remains at historical high levels, which is not very encouraging for consumers. And we look at what Sony's doing. Sony raised prices in several regions due to high global inflation. And what the CEO said, they say they're seeing high global inflation rates and as adverse currency trends impacting consumers, creating pressure, pretty much making yada, yada, yada. This is why we raise the prices because the value of, whatever currency they're selling in isn't matching their margins that they have for the PlayStation devices. Long story short, increasing prices was a necessity, and they're saying that right now the selected markets include Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, Latin America, and Canada. The United States, however, was excluded from the list currently. So other regions where they're seeing a weakened currency Sony did increase the cost for PlayStation 5, so they may or may not see a decline in PS5 sales. So just a ton going on in the markets here, and I really think that we can really just sit back and watch. You know, don't wait. You know, a lot of people were waiting. It turned yellow when Bitcoin was nearing 25K. It turned yellow. People were saying, "Oh, I need to get in." FOMO happened, and what happened? The bottom fell out. I don't buy in yellows. We don't buy in yellows. We buy in reds. I don't care what part of the market cycle we're in. If that thing is red, any 25 or below, 30 or below, anywhere in this red zone, especially extreme fear, we buy in at those price points. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. We're gonna stay tuned and keep a look at these market conditions and really the technicals to see how this plays out. I really am expecting a break of this counter trend line. I think this is a critical point. Even the red level of resistance is a critical zone here. So these two zones are what we're waiting for to see what happens. Right now, I'm leaning more towards a break. Despite what everyone else is saying, I'm leaning more towards a break. You know, I called it earlier this year when we had it right here. Called this one, but I'm expecting another one. I don't see how it does not fall. Not because I don't see the value of Bitcoin, just because the conditions we're in right now globally, I just don't see how. So keep moving forward, guys, and everything that you do, and I'll see you soon.